Hey, yo, what is going on? This is Ricardo with the Code 7 Podcast Network. I almost forgot where I'm at or who I am. We're about to get started here with Open Mic Live, but as always, a word from our sponsor.
At InDigital, we know the public safety professionals hold themselves to a high standard. In fact, standard doesn't do it justice. In over 25 years working alongside you, carrying millions of calls over our IP networks, your dedication has inspired us. That's why our ESI Net goes beyond industry standards, not only i3 compliant, but designed to adapt to future development for a network you can count on when it matters most. Learn more at indigital.net.
Have you ever met a 911 professional and asked, what's the worst call you've ever taken? Well, here's your answer. I heard your last breath the night you flipped your four-wheeler. I tried to call you the day you committed suicide by driving your car into a tree. Blue face, cold to the touch. I helped you with CPR after you found your infant face down, not breathing. It messed me up. I did everything I could, but it wasn't enough. You were with me from the beginning, Grandma. 27 years later, I took the 911 call when you died. How fitting to be there for me in the beginning, and I was there for you in the end. I miss you, Grandma. I am 911. This is but a glimpse into the world of emergency dispatch. But what is it really like to answer a call during someone's nightmare? What is the impact on the first responder answering the call? From Titletown Publishing, and available on Amazon or where you purchase your favorite books and ebooks. Imagine listening. Your worst day is our everyday. If Within the Trenches has ever taught you something, open your eyes to what it is like to be a 911 dispatcher, or has inspired you to become one, then help support us and join our Patreon. Get exclusive bonus content, one-of-a-kind swag, discounts on merchandise, ad-free early access to new episodes, and much more. To join, please visit patreon.com/WTT podcast. And if you're an industry partner, we have something for you as well. And now, for the show.
This is Jordan, and you're listening to the Code 7 Podcast Network.
Warning. This episode contains the 3 A's of podcasting: adult content, adult language, and awesomeness. You've been warned.
Dispatch.
There is no one over here to cook our lunch. We are waiting for our lunch, and there's no one here to cook our lunch.
All right, calm down. Where are you at?
The group home. Now, what are you going to do?
We'll get some help over there for you, okay?
Welcome to Open Mic, where we visit the lighter side of dispatch, because laughing is good medicine. Yo, yo, what is going on? This is Ricardo with the Code 7 Podcast Network, and we are about to get started here with Open Mic Live. It is November 19th, 2023, and holy shit, is this month going super fast. We are already going to be going into Thanksgiving, y'all. I even threw in a y'all. That's right. Welcome back, everyone. This live broadcast is sponsored by InDigital, a leader in next-gen core services, and I'm already coming in at like a 9. I'm feeling good, and I'm looking forward to having fun with all of you tonight. And I've got a guest today, and this is going to be fun. Big shout out to patrons of the podcast as well as Facebook subscribers. And let's just jump right in. Let me pull up my guest here. My guest is the always amazing and awesome Dawn Shumway.
Weep in my bright room. So
what
I do
was
have
that?
Well, I'm just gonna present. So, like, you know, when during COVID, when there was like room raiders, did anyone watch that? Room raiders, and they would rate
No.
people's background and judge people. It was actually kind of funny.
Oh, rate. I thought
Yeah,
you were
rate.
saying raid. Like they
No,
would
yeah,
raid
like
the rooms.
rate.
I was like, this was happening during COVID?
Yeah.
I
No,
got you now.
rate.
No, I got you now.
So they would judge on the aesthetics of the background. But now I
Oh.
feel the pressure because my background sucks. I need to paint my wall.
I don't know. I mean, there's someone staring in the window, it looks like over
Yep,
there. That's kind
yep.
of creepy.
Just so you guys know, this is my bedroom. I don't have blinds yet. I've lived in my house a year. My neighbors get surprises, so I have a far distance, so it's fine.
You have a fart distance. Okay.
A far distance from
Oh,
like my
far,
neighbor.
not fart. I
Far,
got
for fuck's sake, come
you.
on.
I'm just
Yeah,
playing.
far,
What were you going to
far.
present?
What? Well,
You
I
said
was
you
just
said
gonna
you were going to
my
present.
funny story.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought you were holding on to something, so I thought you were
I
going to
know.
be.
I'm just playing with. I have to play with something. This is my flame.
Oh,
Jeez, just my
don't let
kids' toy.
anyone put your
They bring
flame
shit.
out.
They bring shit in my room, so I just play with it.
I like it. Very cool.
Yeah.
So how are you doing?
Good, good. Thank you. Yeah. It's well, I kind of
Are
feel
you
high. I've been sick still. Well, like I was sick and then I got better, but then I was re-sick. I don't know if you guys have had that where you boomerang back, like you weren't quite
right?
well, but you tried to think you were well. That time thing. That's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
it's all in sometimes in your mind in the sense not that you're not sick. I just mean in the
yeah,
sense that you are feeling or thinking like, "Yeah, let's do this," and you've
yeah,
got
yeah.
that little bit of energy that goes in there, and then your body's like, "Nah, son."
It's like take a seat. You've been benched. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so and I think it's just that it's just the busyness of things already. I can't believe it's Thanksgiving week. So I put happy Thanksgiving week, which
That's
is
right.
kind of yeah, so some of our topics, right?
Yes. Yeah, so we're
Thanksgiving.
gonna be getting, to that here in just a moment. For everyone who is watching and listening, Sarah Stroud, what is going on out of Arkansas? She's like, "The Arkansas is rubbing off on you with the y'all." That's right, that's right. So for everybody who's watching and listening, please throw into the comments, roll call. Where are you watching from? Some have already, but also on a scale of 1 to 10, how are you feeling? 1 being shitty and 10 being awesome. How are you doing? As I said earlier, just a little bit ago, I'm already at a 9, man. Like I'm coming in, I'm feeling good. It's probably because my homie is up in this piece with me here. And so this is going to be fun. Dawn, I'm talking about you.
Yep.
Oh,
Homies.
okay. You're all like, so what's your number on a scale of 1 to 10?
I'm an 8. Yeah.
Oh,
I
I
mean like
just saw it. I
yeah.
just saw it right there in the comments.
I mean
Very
I would
nice.
if I was feeling better, I'd be right at a 9 with you. Otherwise, I mean, like it's a good day. I feel pretty optimistic about like a lot of things. I've been having some good news in my life lately. So
Very
I
nice.
actually
Very
could share
nice.
one of that. I'll share it later if we have time.
Okay. All right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, for sure.
Nice.
Let's see. So, hold on a minute. Trying to catch up here. So, Zach, Indiana, what up, brosif? Feeling at about a 6 to 7. All right, all right. Sarah Stroud 6. It was a long work weekend, but got 2 days off before going back Wednesday and Thursday. Excellent. Brooke Smith, good old Michigan. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's right. Heather, hello, hello, Heather. Welcome, welcome. Sunny Florida. She's at a 0.1. Well, hopefully we can get you up a little bit. And even if your number doesn't change and it just remains the same or whatever, hopefully we can, we're here together and talking and in support of each other. That's what this is all about. Let's see. Georgia, is that Connect? Is that right? Is that right? If I butchered it, I apologize. Kimmy out of Texas. What is going on, girl? Nice to see you. James Lockerbie, what up? Coming in at an 8 and out of South Jersey. Excellent. All right. So we got a lot of folks jumping in here. This is good, good. And again, excited to have you all here. We're going to jump in here in just one moment. Just want to say these couple things really quick. Episode 519 went out. Episode 520 with Jeremy Myers going to be coming out as well for mayor. I think I said that one wrong. It's mayor. Sorry, dude. Excellent, excellent episode. Cassie, hello. What is going on? And Canet, yes, you're correct. All right, yes. So happy that I got it right. I don't know what I was just doing there. I don't know what that was. But anyway, 520 is going to be coming up this week, and Jeremy shares his excellent story, his background, and everything, but also with having ADHD in 911. So it was very interesting conversation with him. some like tips and tricks and a bunch of other stuff that he talks about. So look out for some of those clips as well. Book 1 is out. Book 2 is up for pre-order. So make sure to pre-order that Amazon or any retailer, wherever you get your books. And then we're not that far away from Dare to Be Great 5. So just one more time here. If you have not had the chance to register, please make sure to do so. It is completely free. And if you cannot attend live, you can still register and watch on your time. And then, of course, we've got the new community that is I put out there as well. And I'll put the link here. That one is coming along. Very excited about that. And now let's jump in. So, Dawn, what would you like to start out with? Your story, or should we actually start out with thankful? What we're thankful
Let's do our thankful. So,
all right. And this goes for everyone who is watching right now as well. Please throw in the comments anything that you're grateful for. But Dawn, let's go ahead.
Yeah, well, yeah, so Thanksgiving, obviously the topic comes up of like, hey, what are you thankful for? The grateful and all that stuff. So I just wanted to know, and me and Ricardo were laughing before we jumped on live because I was like, what are the cool kids doing? Like, what are the, like, I don't know what is, what's popular now? I don't know, like popular, that sounds stupid.
Okay, hold on.
What
But
is
there was a specific word that you used though.
What are the hip?
There you go. Yes. Yeah. What's hip?
What's
What?
hip
Yeah.
with the cool kids these days? I don't know. Like, it's
Yes.
not me. I just know. How are you pursuing, like, maintaining your gratefulness level, or like being grateful? Some people keep a grateful journal. That's not for me. Just because I would lose it. My kids would color in it. I don't know. But but maybe it works for you. Like, is there something else? I don't know. What's something like? What help me do this? I don't know. That's what I mean. I don't think hip's probably not it.
Yeah, it's probably not the word.
Cassie makes me laugh.
So for those who are watching and listening right now, can I mention what I played?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I can't play it on here right now because we're live and there's like copyright stuff. Facebook would probably kill it if I played even like a minute of it or whatever. But either way, so when Dawn was saying this, when we were talking about this in the beginning, she threw the word out, hip. Like, what are the hip kids saying or whatever? What is it that they're grateful for? How do they put it out there or whichever? And I started laughing because I said, who you reminded me of there at just that exact moment was Mrs. Doubtfire. If you've not watched Mrs. Doubtfire, you're not going to get it. But but you should watch it because it's a funny movie. It's Robin Williams.
That clip was really funny when with her saying that.
Yes. So he's dressed up as Mrs. Doubtfire, and he's talking to this TV producer about this show idea, and he comes out and he just says, "I'm a hip old granny. I'm a hip old granny."
Yeah.
Rock tell your bebop and yo make a wicked cup of cocoa.
Oh man. All right. I don't know. Maybe there isn't anything hip. I'm trying to look, see if anybody comments. Because I know
nobody's thankful for anything.
Yeah. Well, or how do you? I don't know. Because some people will post stuff, or I don't know. I see some stuff.
There are some
solid. I don't want to be do one Facebook post, be like, oh, I'm thankful, and then it dissipates. I'd rather have something that I could maintain. So if somebody, or if you think about it later, if something that you're doing that's working for you, I'd be cool to hear about it. Is that better?
So,
I still
okay, so no, but just to be clear, what exactly are you looking for then? Are you looking for people to say what they're thankful for, or what they write down what they're thankful for? Like, how do they maintain that thankfulness? Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah, well, you know how it's hey, a goal is to be continuously be grateful for things. And so Thanksgiving kind of brings that. And so people talk about it. And so some people will do sometimes I've seen a countdown post to like Thanksgiving, people start posting like on this day, I want to say I'm thankful for this. Or some people say they have a journal. So I was just kind of seeing if there was something else out there that you guys were like, hey, this helps maintain it. I mean, because I'll have things that like I'm grateful for. So I'll share one of them. So I have been, went to New Jersey and I went to speak for Rapidus West at their Ready 23. And this one was pretty cool because this one was like a personal retreat for them. It wasn't a conference. And so to be able to speak there, it was pretty cool. I felt very honored to be able to participate in their Ready, like their one team, one mission drive that they had. And so, but while I was there, I was talking a little bit about my story. And in doing so, I had talked about my family's headstone. So my mother and my sister, they passed away to domestic violence at the hand of my father. And due to family like conflict and like relationships and religion and a whole slew of things that would take like a whole day to describe, his name is on my family's headstone. It's on the back of it. So the very people that he murdered, his name is on the back, which is crazy. So it says husband, and then it says Fred Hansen. And it's always bothered me. And I was only 9, so like I didn't have any control over this. And nobody was the advocate to say like, whoa, halt. And for those reasons, it's not that like other people liked it as well. It was weird. So anyways, so it came up. And so I didn't know this, but they ended up they decided to pool the money needed to take care of it for me. So, cause I haven't been able to do that yet. And so, so they ended up, they surprised me at dinner, with being able to like letting me know that they were covering the cost of changing the headstone. So something that's like been like this huge lifetime goal that like I haven't been able to achieve yet. And to be able to get this like this gift from them, it was truly an honor, honestly. And
Wow.
so I'm super like how like that overfloweth my thankful bucket. But anyways, so yeah, they and so one thing, so and then I was worried that I was gonna reach obstacles. Like I started calling around to like headstone people. I don't know the official term. But like to some repair, like, hey, can you scratch a name off a headstone? I mean, and some people didn't take me serious because they're like, like, but I was like, wait, there's a
Right.
reason. Yeah, because it was a super bizarre. It's kind of like, well, and so, anyways, I was able to be connected. I got talking with one headstone place, and they were like, oh, hey, the place you want to call is actually like they were like it's a half hour away, 30 miles from their location. So someone that they actually contract with, they're like, when we have hard cases of headstones, we actually send it to this team. And anyway, so I was able to connect with them. I thought it was really nice that this one agency was even outsourcing me to a competitor. But they gave me this competitor's number, and me and them have been working together on how we'll do it. And I was happy, like, so I'm just happy that they were willing. They're like, they're going to go and pick it up. So it's quite the drive for them. They've got to drive about 40 minutes. So they'll drive 40 minutes, go and pick up the headstone, take it back. And then they're going to not only remove it, but they're going to create artwork over top of it.
Dude.
So yeah, it's like when you get like your boyfriend's tattoo on you, and then you're like, okay, I gotta get his name on, but like on a headstone. So, anyways, yeah, it's cool, really cool. So I'm just super grateful for it, and it's just kind of been like a really cool thing. But whatever you like, if there's some way that you guys keep these moments measured or recorded, I don't know, recorded, documented, shared. What's a good avenue for you guys to share things? Or if you don't have anything, you know what? Let's share it now. Like, so if you guys have something cool you're grateful for, I'm also grateful. My husband just picked me up a soda.
Aw.
Yeah, like
What's in
look
it?
at it, so big.
What?
Diet Dr. Pepper. Always.
That's what I was gonna say. Is it that
Always. It's
is
so
it
good.
that DDP? Because you're the DDPQ?
Yeah. It's so funny.
That's
That
the
makes me
best.
laugh.
That is the best. I love
Yeah.
that.
So anyways, so that's a cool story. But yeah, like so, and I'm grateful for that. I was grateful for it. Took a lot of people, a lot of work, a lot of helping hands. So yeah.
I am super stoked for you. That
Yeah,
is
those are really
hella
cool.
awesome, and, the fact that all of that happened. I mean, so just
Yeah,
looking in here, Cassie says, "That's amazing," and she's got, like, a
yeah.
little cry face. It
It's
is,
been
like, that.
yeah, it's been quite the journey for even just this process, talking to them, like, I had to find out, like, even who, like, what the original, um, headstone maker of, who made like, there's a lot of pieces that I didn't realize that I would need to know that, like, laid into this, but to see it like, I was worried that I was gonna hit a roadblock or
Yeah.
run into some more red tape, but things just worked out. So, yeah,
Damn.
that was cool, yeah,
Very cool.
excited.
Something to
Alright,
be very grateful for. That is very cool, yeah.
yeah. Well, and James and Sarah had a couple things, let's see what they had.
Yes, so James says, "I am thankful for this podcast and all of your channels of education for us and the general public." Yeah!
Ooh, that's
Thank you.
cool.
That is awesome. That is very cool. Sarah says, "Write something you are thankful each day on a paper and put it in a jar and read it each year on Thanksgiving." That's
See, I could
cool.
do that. I could have
Yeah.
that because that's something that I could do with my kids too. So I like that,
Mhm.
Sarah. Thank you. And I have
Yes.
I have a big jar. I know exactly. I have a perfect jar in mind. And especially even if we do it for like this week and like bust it out on Thanksgiving. I like it. Thanks, Sarah.
I dig that. Yes.
Yeah, I haven't heard that one.
Um, so for me, I'm thankful for the struggle, honestly. Like the past few months have been interesting. Since about June or so, everything has just been really interesting. Like there's just been a lot of stuff that has happened, a lot of things that I've been working on, a lot of people that I've been working with, and the reason I'm thankful for the struggle too is because you start to find out more about yourself and those around you and the way people treat you and the true nature of certain folks or whatever, sometimes comes out. But it's okay because you end up learning no matter how much it hurts, you end up learning a lot from it. So I'm and it helps you grow, right? And evolve. And I'm all about learning, growing, evolving, all of that. And I'm thankful for that. Also because it allows me to remember how alive I am. How
Yeah.
alive I am and that I can do this. And with just everything that I've been doing, it's just I dig it. I dig that struggle. It might sound weird to people, but
It's not weird.
I'm thankful for it because, a lot
It's
has
that
happened.
feeling. Yeah. Well, it's that same feeling of like when you're um like in high school, I was on my own, and so like I was struggling just to come up with lunch money. I was struggling to come up with um the fees that were needed for like ceramics class or stuff like that. And while
Yeah.
I had like other friends were just gifted stuff, but when I got something, like when I earned it, that's what you're describing. So like
Mhm.
when I was like, this is mine, this credit, like I own this, where they just got that. So that's that struggle I think they're describing. And it's the reward when you know that you've put in the hard work and you've earned something and you created that something. It is cool stuff. I like it.
That's exactly. Yes. James says, "I am thankful for National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation." So am I, because I love that
Mhm.
damn movie. That is so good.
Yeah.
And just the dialogue. I mean, Chevy Chase is a legend, of course, but then, also the original National Lampoon's Vacation. There's one part in there where he says something about I don't give a frog's fat ass. I don't know why it makes me laugh every time, but and then in the Christmas one when he's just tripping out, right? He's freaking out and everything, but
Yeah.
because he got gypped on that bonus and everything,
Yes.
and what does he say? He says something like, "Hallelujah, holy
Yeah.
shit, where's the aspirin?"
I know. I like on that movie when the mom, like when everybody's coming over the house and there's all that stress and her daughter's was stressed like stressing out to her and she's like, it's the
Right.
holidays, like nobody's happy,
Yeah.
and I felt that. Like, when it's like sometimes these family things, I don't know. But anyways, but I love Elf, but I love all Christmas movies.
Yeah.
I love watching the National Lampoon's Christmas, but Elf is my favorite. But I love watching them all.
I I I have to say though, I also dig me some Charlie Brown Thanksgiving.
There you go. I like it.
I think
I
I've
like
watched it
honestly.
twice with my kids already.
Yeah, I like all of them. Elf makes me laugh just because, for a lot of reasons. But I
I
like when he puts the star on the tree when he uses the couch.
Oh, yes. Yeah, and he
Yes.
jumps and he's like,
And then when he drinks all the soda, I related to that one. And then he
"Wait a
burps.
minute. Is
Yes, have you
that
seen that?
is
Yeah.
that how you take down Diet Dr. Pepper?"
No. There was one meeting
Oh,
that I downed it that much. So, but
dang.
yes.
Well,
Yes, let's see.
awesome. And also screw anybody who tells you not to drink whatever you wanna drink. Screw them.
Yeah, I know, right?
Let's see.
It's
Cassie
true.
over here says, I'm thankful for a relationship that went sideways because it led me to a path of self awareness, discovery, and growth. I am finally working to live my core values after digging in and defining them. Dude,
That's
right?
powerful. Yeah.
Hell yes.
Yeah,
I
I
feel that.
yep.
Yeah. Let's see. Scott Ballard, what's up? What's going on? Carla, hello, hello. Happy Thanksgiving to all. Very
Yeah.
cool. James says, LOL, the light switch in the garage, turning on and off the lights on the house. We have that kind of switch at our home. Yeah. Yeah,
Yep.
that is always that one
In the
is always
movie.
funny, but also Chevy Chase, the lady who plays Chevy Chase's mom, like that's like my mom, where she goes,
Oh,
I can see it now. It's beautiful. When it's
I
not
love it.
working. Yeah,
You know
and
what?
he
Everyone deserves someone like that in their life,
right.
you know?
Yeah.
You do. Yeah.
Uh, yes, definitely.
That's funny.
That
That's
that
funny.
and then of course, when his cousin shows up and he's like, "Eddie?"
Yes, Eddie. Well, I do like
Oh
that.
man,
Oh,
that
there's
is
lots to watch.
awesome.
So I that's one thing I like is like when things kind of like with the temperatures cooling down and things kind of sometimes like with conferences slow down, but like gets busier and family stuff. But being able to like watch some movies and stuff like that. But I love the
Mhm.
Christmas movies.
Oh, I'm all about it. So, usually what we do is, on Thanksgiving, we wake up and we watch the parade. So I'm watching there with the kids and everything. We're like, check out the balloons. Oh, this is awesome. Oh, here comes the next performance. Gotta love that lip syncing. Awesome, cool. And then, and then, of course, the dog show is right after that.
Right.
I mean, I
Mhm.
also dig before anybody says anything. Yes, I dig me some football on Thanksgiving as well. So don't get it twisted. But also the food, man. The
It's
food.
yeah,
Oh, damn it.
there you go.
I can already feel myself gaining weight, and we haven't even
Does anybody do like those Thanksgiving 5Ks? Where
negative.
you do that in the morning? No, everybody's like, no, I don't.
Yeah, no, I mean, we gotta give them, like, there's like a 10 to
I'm waiting.
15
I'm waiting.
second delay,
I'm waiting.
and
Maybe
then
I want
depending
to
and
know if
then
somebody in
depending
here does it. Do you do the Thanksgiving 5K? Yeah.
Kimmy says, "I'm
Me?
all about the food and coma and naps." James says, "24 hours of the Christmas Story. You'll shoot your eye out, kid." Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think it's TBS and TNT are already showing Christmas
Yeah.
Vacation, A Christmas Story, and all of that. But yeah, once you put that on, that's what it is. Yep. Next on
Yep.
TBS for the next 24 hours, A Christmas Story.
For the
Bam,
24
there it
hours.
is.
There you go.
My God, he had yellow eyes. Yellow eyes. Oh, he says too soon. Dude, it's not too soon because as soon as November 1st hits, I mean, all the memes
It's true.
start coming out for the Mariah Carey song, which apparently she's being like sued right now by somebody who says that that she stole it from them or something like that. I don't know. But
That's weird.
okay, what are your thoughts with that song? Do you know what song I'm talking about? Uh, you
I'm
don't?
not hip. I'm not hip. Well, like that is up for lawsuit. I don't know. I have too many people to keep alive, like my kids, my pets, my
The
husband. I don't.
all I want for Christmas is you. That song.
I didn't know that was the one. I didn't
All
know.
I want
Now
for
I'll have to look.
now, yeah, just that little bit. People are like, "Damn it, you're gonna put it in my head now." You really don't know that song?
No, I didn't know that it was up for the
I thought
like
you
the
just
Song of
didn't know
the
that
Year.
song at all. I was
No,
gonna
no,
say,
I know all the
"Come
songs,
on, where
and
have
it's
you been
like when some
hiding in a
people
pile of
no.
potatoes in Idaho?"
And like, yeah, no. And when some people want to cancel some of the songs, I want to be like, stop. Like Baby It's Cold Outside and stuff like that. I just don't.
So 2 years before that happened, I was telling my family, I said, "I bet you soon enough they're gonna try to cancel the song because someone is gonna end up saying, 'Sounds kinda,'" and sure enough, it ended up happening.
Yeah, but I didn't hear the song that way. I didn't hear it. It felt it was
No,
like
I mean, I didn't either.
it doesn't feel that way to me. Like where it's like a no and you still do it. I don't
Right.
know that whole thing. It
"Baby,
felt
it's
like
cold
it felt
outside."
playful. Yeah, like it just felt playful on both sides.
I
But
I mean, I
that's
think
just
that's the
me.
way it
I
was
didn't feel
supposed to be, but
yeah.
of course, then, what happened, happened. I'll
What
leave it
happened?
there. What happened, happened.
What happened?
Let's see, James says, "I worked at a department store for a couple of years pre 911. I get the hives when I hear it." Oh, so you probably heard it like every other song. Oof. See, Cassie says, "It feels like I wanna do this thing, but people will talk." Huh? I'm having, like, a major deja vu right now. This is odd. This is crazy.
Is deja vu. The song.
Oh, the song. I was like, "Wait, what?"
Oh yes. Okay. I get it now. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Exactly.
no,
It
I
was just
understand what you're
like
saying now, yeah.
yeah, because and that like what that alludes to, it was both sides. Like it wasn't yeah, I don't know. I like the song. I think that um and also it's played in Elf and I like it in Elf when they're like having their thing. So anyways.
You mean when
But
he's sitting out of in the locker
yeah,
room
out
while
of
she's
the
taking a
shower.
shower?
Don't sound it's not like that. See, you have to have the context. Stop it. You
I
can't
I
cancel
was
that.
I was just mentioning the scene, that was it. Easy
It's not
killer.
like yeah, easy. But hey, if you want a fun non-Christmas movie, you guys have to watch The Quiz Lady. I died. I almost peed my
Fun?
pants.
I thought you said it was true crime. I thought
No.
you told me it was about, like, murder and stuff.
No, I just no, it's not. It's not. It's it's
I
not.
thought you Oh, okay, well, then based on a true story.
Yes, somewhat. Like the
Yeah?
lady well, like I don't wanna because if I tell that part, then you'll I don't wanna do any
Oh, no,
spoilers.
no, 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 don't say nothing. No,
Yeah.
no, no. What yeah,
But
what
after you
Cassie
watch it,
said.
it does have
What's
a
it on?
nexus to that, but anyways.
What's
What's
it
it
on?
on? I think it's on Disney. So, let me look.
Like
If
Disney
it's on
Plus?
Disney. I don't know.
Just like, I don't know what I have. Um,
Yeah.
so
Well, like I have so funny.
as you're looking it up, I wanna also hear about your story.
Oh, about the
Actually,
award.
hold on. No, yeah, you're looking that up. Just hold on just one moment. Well, I want you to think about it as you're going through that as well. But one of the other things I wanted to mention, and maybe, you who are watching and listening right now, you might do the same thing, but do you have Thanksgiving in dispatch? When you're in dispatch working on Thanksgiving, do you have like a dispatch Thanksgiving or a shift Thanksgiving rather? The last couple of years that I was in dispatch, that's what we did that on our shift. We had um, different agencies. They would come in and they sat with us. Like we had tables and everything. Like we had tons of food, and of course, we're getting our food and we're sitting there and we've got our headsets on and everything else, but we're right there next to our consoles, and it was so much fun. It was one of the coolest things because not just that it was Thanksgiving or anything, but we were also doing what we could to bridge that gap between the different disciplines of public safety so that we could all learn from each other and really come together to work together and understand each other.
I like that. Yeah. Hmm.
Do you ever do it? I was waiting for you to say.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I wasn't gonna interrupt you. No, so like same thing. Anybody who was working, like we would just be like, hey, I'm bringing this. It was nice to have stuff at work, and it just felt like when you had to be away from your family, that you could have like your work family and have that fun
Right.
bonding. But we also did like funny stuff. We tried to see how many times we could gobble on the radio without like to just like slip it in, like
Wait, what?
yeah, just to do a little gobble where you're like,
Give me an example.
like that. Woo.
No. Give
And
me
then
some
you do
traffic. Give me some
oh
traffic.
no. Or like
Come on,
let's
you brought it up.
no.
Yes,
I
you
can't do it.
brought it
No.
up. You have to
So
give a
then
good
but
example.
well listen, I'm gonna give you so we had one
Okay, go.
officer. So we were actually having a game with officers. So it was like dispatcher versus officers, seeing like who could do it the most. But this one officer freaking ran a plate that was like it had a bunch of G's in it. So he was like totally like we about Peter Pants because he did the gobbling reading the plate. Like he was like, oh, and like it was so funny, but he did it way better than I could. And like we were just dying. So, but then instead of using the real letters, they were like turkey and like stuffing, and they
Oh,
would just like it was just it was just fun to be lighthearted with all the stuff.
so
And most of the things they were doing, they were like clearing them with warnings. They weren't giving people tickets. It was just kind of nice.
so if any of you decide to do that,
Yeah.
let me know, please, because I would love to FOIA the audio. I will redact whatever I have to redact, but
Yes.
that would be hilarious to to hear and to be able to play on a future open mic. That would be awesome.
I do like it. I challenge somebody. See what people can do. See if you can make the gobbling. Make it happen. So
Oh man. Okay. That's going to be awesome if that happens. I'm excited.
I would like it.
James says last year we were on night, so yes, we had Thanksgiving dinner, but I had lasagna. Hey, that is awesome. Either way, you're there, you're working, you're thankful, you're with your folks. That is
Yep.
awesome. Cassie says our IT did dinner for us one year. It was so nice of them. Very cool. Yes. I dig that. Like it was a lot of fun, and especially because like you were saying, you might not get a chance to be with your family or whichever, and it was cool to have those moments to feel like, I mean, you are family there, and to be able to feel that as well and get stuffed on a bunch of food.
Yeah.
I think we had a lot of coffee after that too because we were in food coma, so we're sitting there like, ooh, we gotta stay awake.
Yes, yes. Oh,
Yeah.
that's funny.
Yes.
I like it.
So you had something happen, right? There wa I'm not gonna set it up or anything. All I'm gonna say is that you have a story to share.
Okay, yeah. Well, so I was laughing with one of my so I'm the communications manager at the center that I work at.
Mhm.
And one of the dispatchers there, he's up for an award, a life-saving award. And we were
Yeah.
talking about it, and he was really actually embarrassed about it because he was like, "Look, like this person was at a medical facility. So basically, they were at one of those facilities that was just a step down from a hospital.
Mhm.
And so everybody has their fully like equipped, trained, you name it, AEDs, all the stuff. And they had someone who went into full arrest, and the team there they called because obviously they need to take him to that higher level of care facility and get the ambulance. And so basically, our dispatcher did a great job, like he did his job, but he was like, but like he's like the other people really did the work because he was saying he's like while technically yes I was involved with this life-saving scenario, he's like where it was at this high level medical facility, just not the highest. And so we're an ambulance was sent. He just kind of felt like it was just kind of funny, and so I was like, well, And I was like, well, don't feel bad. It's like, too bad. Like, I've been there before. So anyways, I told him about an award that I got. And so I'll share it with you guys. So, but I'll preface, I was really, really proud of my award. So I got a life-saving award while I was dispatching in Utah. And it was in 2021. So it wasn't that long ago, actually.
Mhm.
And so I took a 911 call, and it was from a female, and her husband was he was live streaming himself. He was live streaming himself killing himself. There we go. Sorry. So he was in a different jurisdiction. So she didn't live in my jurisdiction. She's driving through and she's trying to get to him, and he's in another one. And so this actually ended up being this whole 1 hour ordeal. It spanned 5 different agencies, and we were able to find him. And at one point he ended up he called her. So he left that location once he knew that like people were coming, and he started driving. So he was mobile. And he passed through our county, and so, and meanwhile, she's just trying to find out where he is and trying to, search on his phone. And I'm talking with her, and I'm doing everything I can on my end. And at one point, he calls her to say goodbye. And so when he calls her to say goodbye, she's on the phone with me. And so she's like, I don't want to not answer the call. I'm like, answer it. So she answers it. And then we start this 3-way phone call. How bizarre, right? So now I'm not only talking to this guy who's trying to kill himself, I have his wife on the line as well. And all of us are all in different locations. Anyways, I was luckily able to talk this guy down. And after this whole hour ordeal and all these calls and all this stuff, and it was a long time talking to him before they found him, because he went to this remote area where there was a bridge, and he had a noose around his neck, the whole thing. But funny side note, at one point I was like, hang in there, which was bad to say, because he was trying to hang himself. Yes, I know, like, but like it was one of those like, oh, like don't do that, don't hang in there.
Right.
Yeah, but anyways, but overall, like, it was really cool to build this rapport, both with him and his wife. After they rescued him, I was still on the phone with her, and I told her, I was like, man, you're gonna have this huge, like, the adrenaline, like you're gonna need, like, are you okay? Like, how can I help you? And so I stopped this anyways. And so when I got submitted for this award, and I thought it was pretty cool, because I felt like this one was really, it was a really cool opportunity to be able to be there to support them in this moment. Okay, so I go down to, like, they send me to the state sheriff's conference, and it's like 5 hours away. I go to this conference, and they have this big award ceremony. Okay, and so they describe what I've done, and they have this beautiful, like, display for me, this medal, all this stuff, and I
Which
did
is
feel
awesome.
honored.
Very cool.
Yeah, I did feel honored to get it. So I get this award, and I'm feeling pretty cool about it. And I go sit down, I sit at my table, and I have this thing, and I'm like, oh yeah. And then the very next person that they give an award to is this officer who fought off a suspect, was shot in the face, lost his freaking eye, and he goes up there with one eye, like, to get his award. And like the stuff that he did, I was like, where's the trash can so I can throw away my award? Because I felt so stupid. I was like, okay, like, I have both my eyes, like, I don't know why they had to do us close together. Like, it would, but whatever. Like, it just was so
man.
funny. I was dying laughing. There was another dispatcher, like, both of us had got awarded, like, right by each other, like her and then me, and then and she did something super cool too. And then, but like this, I mean, like, like, it was very what do I say to that? Like, very honorable. I mean, like, he risked his whole life, like, and fought off this guy, and like protected all these people, and like lost his eye, was shot in the face. And so anyways, we just kind of like took our awards off the table, and we're like,
the slow exit. You're like, which stage, right or
like,
left?
like, all right, game's over. Like,
I mean, you did a great job, though.
Yes,
I
yes.
mean, you did
But
a
it was
really
just
good
kind of-
thing. But I understand what you
Yeah.
mean, though. I probably would have been too, like, oh,
Yes, it was. It
Huh?
was honestly, we were like, now it's a really funny story, like, because
Yeah.
I just think, like, it was so funny. And so, like, with this dispatcher, we were laughing about it. I was sharing my story to him, and he was like, yeah, that was bad. And I was like, yeah. And so anyways, with him, it's so funny because he was like, I kind of really don't want to get the award. And I was like, nope, you're going to have to suck it up and you're going to have to take this award whether you like it or not. Which is kind of funny, right? Because if he doesn't take, because we have to fight so hard for dispatchers to finally get recognized that I don't want to, like, I told him, I go, if you can't not get this one, we would lose progress with all the other ones. So you're just going to have to go up there and you're just going to have to take this life-saving award like a man. Like, like it's just so funny. Like, it's kind of comical, but.
That is hilarious. Yes.
Yeah. But like I can see, like when everybody else, like, because they end up working the guy like over 20 minutes, like at the hospital facility, like getting him one and all the stuff they did. But like in his part, because they were all so well trained, he didn't really need to help them.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it's different if you're like, you have to like help find the location or you're walking them through like this loved one through CPR, all this other stuff. But if it's like, you're like, hey, they're coming, like you do your thing, you're trained.
Right.
So anyways, it's just kind of a funny story. So yeah, so that's my funny story. And he's going to have to get that award. He won't be able to get out of it.
I can't wait for the pictures. I can't wait for the pictures because you'll be able to see it on that person's face where they're like, right? That fake smile. There's just
But honestly though, he's done. He's done ones where he's totally deserved it. So like it's just kind of funny this one. So
well, congratulations to that person. Yeah, that is awesome.
Yes.
Yeah. So so what I want to do for this next segment here, okay? First what I want to say is for those who are watching right now, I want you to help Dawn, okay? I want you to help Dawn come up with some of these answers if she doesn't get this right away, right? And so, but if you have recently watched Celebrity Jeopardy, then don't answer. you can comment and just say, I know this one or whatever. But if you haven't and you're wanting to help Dawn, please do so, okay? So on Celebrity Jeopardy the other day, they had a category. It was called Nursery Rhyme Police Blotter, okay? And they had, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 5. There was 5 clues, and then of course your answer is with who or who is or what is or whatever. So I'm going to read these, and then Dawn is going to give the answer, okay? But
so nursery rhymes?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, you have to guess who, or you have to answer with, who we're talking about here. And those who are, again, watching and listening, you can comment on this. All right. Are you ready for the first one?
I don't know. So you're going to give me, is it a nursery rhyme or like, how am I supposed to answer it? Say like, what is...
Let me give you the first one. Once I give you the first one, you'll know how this is going to go down.
Okay, let's do it.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to let
the comments answer and I'll hide.
Dude, come on. What? You can't do that. Look at you looking like a ninja.
Yeah, if you guys have watched my class that I teach the Say This Not That, I play a clip where this guy these two brothers are on the game show and they're like, name an animal with 3 words. And the guy's like, frog. And they're like, what the hell? And they're like, name something like that comes name something that comes before in something weather in the summer. And they were like, snow. Anyways, they said a bunch of stuff just because they panicked. And then at the end, the one brother had to say a 3-letter word to redeem the other brother's frog, and he said alligator. Yeah, so if you haven't seen it, search the internet, you can find it. But that'll be me.
Yes,
let's do this.
That is a funny clip. Yes,
it's really funny.
What I'm going to do as well is I'm going to add the clue to the comments here. All right, okay. So here we go. Clue. This is number 1. All right. Again, this is called Nursery Rhyme Police Blotter. That's what this category was. So it says, a woman called 911 to report an intruder at her tuffet. An 8-legged suspect was apprehended and later released. What is the answer?
So like Little Miss Tuffet, Little Miss, what is it? Wait, she sat on a tuff. Little Miss, what is it? What is it? Little, like, am I supposed to say that little? It's a spider.
Oh, you have to say it
Oh,
as a
right.
question though.
I don't- What is or who is Little Miss? Is it Muffet? Is she Miss Muffet? Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet. I don't know. Hold on, I need help. Phone friends.
Okay, those who are in the audience,
Little Miss. What is this rhyme?
you
Little
had
Miss-
it. Who is Little Miss?
Who is Little Miss Muffet? There we go. Who is
There
Little
you
Miss Muffet?
go.
It is, there, that wasn't
Yes,
bad. Yeah,
that's
who
the
is Little Miss
answer.
Muffet?
That's the answer. Yes. Who
Yeah,
is
so if
Little Miss Muffet?
that's
So
why, so
that's
if you
how
guys
these
like,
are.
okay, if you guys like this, and if you guys like Jeopardy, seriously watch Quiz Lady. It's actually like while it's rated R, it's the most like it's the most tame rated R movie I've ever seen. It just because it says the F word
Really?
3 times, which if you hang around with me, you'll be like, nah, I hear it more.
I know you
But
said it right when I brought you up on stage here. You the first thing you said was, "For fuck's
yeah.
sake."
Okay, but anyway, so but it's actually it has a really like it's full of comedy and it's also has a cool story. So anyway, so
Oh,
and it has this
all right.
it has Jeopardy stuff all weaved in and out. You like it?
Sweet.
Okay, next.
All right, next
Did I
one.
win something? What do I
What?
win? What do I win? I feel like I need to win.
I mean,
something.
the audience answered this first one, so you didn't get it.
Shut up. What about I need the new hat. If you guys didn't see, like I like hats. Look at mine. But I
Yeah,
need the new one.
yeah.
Yeah. But I have
Wh-
that surprise that's coming to your house that you're gonna like that I made.
What? What?
Yeah.
Awesome,
I made
awesome.
the design for Ricardo. Yes.
Yes, I'm very happy, very excited. So, next one. Here we go. Ready?
Yes.
All right. It says, medics were dispatched to a local hillside where a man sustained head injuries fetching water with a female companion. You want me to read it
Who
again?
is it? Who fetched a pillow? Oh, I know who. I know. I can hear it in my head. Who is Jack and Jill? Went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Yes. Who are? Oh my gosh. See, better English. Thanks. Yeah.
Well,
Who are?
what's funny is that on the episode, Macaulay Culkin answered this and said, "What is Jack and Jill?" And they said yes.
Oh, there you go.
So I don't know. I would count it anyway. So
There we go.
was that your answer
Yes.
though?
Yeah, that was mine. I did it before they did it. Yes, but I love the sport.
I'm just
Go
just
Peggy.
playing.
Go Cassie. And they had better English. I did. Who is? Who is? Who did?
Who dat?
Who the fuck? Oh, you guys.
Who is this is? We don't know. It was Jack and
Yeah.
Jill. Went up the hill. All right, next one here. All right, here we go. It says, veterinary personnel were dispatched when a local woman reported her flock had returned without tails after an unexplained absence.
Oh man, was this one like the 1,000 points? I have no idea.
Nope,
Wait,
this
I'm
wasn't.
gonna call him Peggy knows. Peggy, you taught preschool. Let's do this, Peggy. I believe in you.
All right.
Like I don't
Again,
even know.
veterinary
Also, we don't. Who
personnel.
dispatches vets?
I don't know. This is just the way they wrote it.
Jeopardy. Who's Little Bo Peep? Oh my gosh, Cassie got it. Who's Go Cassie? I have no idea. Little Bo Peep.
Yeah. No, I'm just reading it the way it was written. Yep. There you go. Who is Little Bo Peep?
Yeah, look at that,
Yeah.
Peggy and Cassie go on a game show. Yeah, I would not do this.
Oh, Peggy goes, she beat me.
we should do a game show one. That would be fun.
Yeah,
Game show night.
That is awesome.
We could
All
do it
right.
with Christmas movies. Do our own. That would be
That
fun.
would
We
be
should do
cool.
it. A
Yes.
Christmas one.
Dude, we could do a dispatch this with
Yes.
some of the stuff that happens in Christmas movies.
Yeah, you could.
Like
Let's do it.
we could do one that says something to the effect. I'm just thinking off the top of my head. Caller advised at the intersection of whatever, a gentleman dressed as an elf in all green was recently hit by a taxi cab.
Yes. That's so funny. Honestly, so I said that.
and then you would ask, or the question would be the answer.
There you go.
What were you
like
gonna
it.
say?
Oh, I was just gonna say I sent that. There's a meme of that, like you know how there's a bunch of memes. Anyways, there's a meme of that scene, and I sent it to Karima Holmes. With she's with Carbine, but she was also the director of Washington D.C. But anyways,
Yeah,
she
awesome
has
person.
hit
Love her.
5 pedestrians. Oh yeah, she's amazing. But
Wait,
anyways,
what?
yeah, she's hit 5 people before. It's so funny. I found that out when we were teaching together, and I was
Okay.
like, it was kind of funny because I've been hit by someone. I was hit like, so. Anyways, it was just wild. So if you ever see that,
that is
send those memes.
interesting.
Yeah, isn't that fun fact about her? She's hit 5 pedestrians.
Yes. I can't wait to talk to her again.
Yes, be like,
Yeah, I love
yeah,
Karima. She's the best.
it's so
Um,
funny. She's so funny.
so let's see. I just want to go back in here. Oh, Cindy says, lost their tails confused me.
Yeah,
Cassie
that's what
says,
I
my
thought,
head is
Cindy.
full
I
of
agree with you.
useless info. Sadly, it takes up all the room needed info should occupy. Oh, and what I was saying, Peggy got right. Who is Elf?
There you go.
Yes.
Who is Elf?
Yes, there you go. I'm excited to do that. I'm going to start writing
be
down
fun.
a bunch of them. That's going to be awesome. All right, next one. This one is for $800.
800.
Yep. All right, here we go.
I'm ready.
Oops. All right, there it is. Police received multiple reports at 10 p.m. of a man running through town and tapping on windows in his nightgown. Again, police received multiple reports at 10 p.m. of a man running through town and tapping on windows in his nightgown.
Oh, there's nothing else. It doesn't sound very rhymey. Willy
Oh!
Winky. Willy Winky.
Yes!
Wee Willy Winky.
Yes, that's the
Oh
one.
my gosh. It sounds inappropriate. Wait, we're gonna
It
cancel
does,
the other
right?
stuff, and
That's-
we're gonna hold on.
See?
We can have wait, back up. So we can cancel the Christmas songs, but we're gonna keep a kid's little thing, Wee Willy Winky, knocking on your doors like a pervert. Come on.
So
What?
I made sure to pull up some different tabs on this one specifically because of the name. So everybody on Jeopardy, they were saying, this sounds bad already. And so they're laughing. Nobody got it right. Nobody even
Okay.
tried to answer. Yeah, no one tried to answer. I knew what it was right away because it was the most obscure one that I could think of. And
Wee
it
Willy
was.
Winky.
Yes. So this is
Showing
what
you
it
his
says.
Winky. Yeah. What?
This is what it says. Wee Willy Winky runs through the town, upstairs and downstairs in his nightgown, rapping at the window, crying through the lock. Are the children in their beds? Now it's 8 o'clock.
Of all
So,
the things, I don't.
so when you Google it, the thing that pops,
I'm not
it's
gonna
like
Google
a
Winkies.
Wikipedia. It's like the
Do it.
Wikipedia part pops up on the side, and it says Wee Willy Winky is a Scottish nursery rhyme whose titular figure has become popular as a personification of sleep. Yep.
Well, there you have it.
there
I've
you
never
have
been
it.
to Scotland, so I'll let them do that. You do you. That was quite
I don't
crazy.
want to even play it, but But yeah, I think when it's sung, it's like Wee Willie Winky runs through the town, upstairs and downstairs in his nightgown.
Okay. That's so bizarre. I'm surprised you were able to Google that safely.
I mean, it's a nursery rhyme.
Yeah, but
Of-
like,
of-
hold on. Let's story time. So for Christmas. Oh, okay. So for Christmas, we would give our dispatchers awards. So we had like
Mhm.
and it was just funny awards. So we would have like
Yeah.
a Christmas dinner, and these were just awards that we were just self giving each other. Like, hey,
Mhm.
anyways, and so one of our dispatchers, when they were dispatching out a suspect, they said that he was wearing a black banana instead of bandana. And it was so funny.
Oh.
We all laughed. Yes, we all laughed. Yada, yada. Anyways, and so we decided that we are going to give her the Black Banana Award. And so in my mind, I'm like, okay, and we're making all these awards and we're like, whatever the awards were, and we're pulling pictures off the internet. So anyway, so I Googled Black Banana, and I'm in like Google Images because I was just, I got to get this
Dawn.
Black Banana. So if you want to know, don't Google Black Banana. So I had to be like, dear IT, cleanse my computer. Like it seriously was like abort. Like what happened? Like internet, you're gross. So I was looking for overripened banana is what I was looking for the images, but not what I got. But anyways, so yes.
Instead, you got.
Yeah, we don't even talk about what I got. But anyway, so
He's
now
got
I'm
like
like,
a
I'm not,
forearm.
yeah, that's why I'm not gonna Google Winkies. Jeez,
Wee Willie Winky. All right,
Okay.
so
All right.
here's the last one for
Last
$1,000.
$1,000.
Yes, 1,000 Monopoly money dollars. All right,
Monopoly.
here we go.
Got it.
Officers report to anonymous reports that a local man was sequestering his wife inside a large gourd.
Okay.
Officers report to anonymous reports that a local man was sequestering his wife inside a large gourd. 30 seconds.
Why do you have a time? Oh, the other. Who is Peter? Oh, there you go.
Oh,
I
there
like
you
it.
go.
Is it Peter the Pumpkin Eater?
There it
one?
is.
There's
Yep.
two.
Who is Peter Pumpkin Eater?
Oh, there.
That's a
Okay, now
messed
I'm
up one,
hearing it.
man.
Ah,
I mean,
it's
a
weird.
lot of those nursery rhymes, right? They have
Yeah.
a lot of them have like a darker side to them.
Yeah, like Ring Around the Rosies. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
all those things. All right, crazy.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that was that one.
Like you win all. Like you and Cassie win all the points. I didn't even get that one. I'm in the 200-point range. That's where
I mean,
stayed.
well, so okay, hold on a minute though. Does that mean that actually because it goes negatively if you get it wrong?
Oh,
So
well then I
you ended up
deleted it.
being like negative
5,000.
negative 500, I think is
Maybe
probably where
500.
you were at. Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that. So that
Yeah,
was
that was fun.
something cool. Yeah. So yesterday, we ended up watching that episode because one of the Macaulay Culkin's on it, so that dude is funny. But then Becky Lynch, who is one of the pro wrestlers that my daughters just love, was on there, and so we wanted to watch it. But when that category popped up, I thought, oh, this would be super cool to have on there to read to see if anybody will get them. And then when we were talking, you're like, I'm going to be on after all. I was like, yes, we have to give these to Dawn. Yeah.
Yes, there you go.
So I love the idea of doing this with Christmas movies and everything. That will be a lot of fun. And Daphne, what is going on, girl? Hello. Yeah, so I'm excited for that, and it is going to be a good time. You're gonna have to come back so we can do that one.
Yes, I will. Yeah, it's easier on Sundays. So Sundays.
Yes,
Sunday.
Sunday has been a lot better. I've loved it a lot more, and I'm gonna continue to do it on Sundays. Today, we didn't go live on Instagram or TikTok. We just kept it here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, and kept it easy, kept it simple. And one thing here for Dawn. What is and for those who are watching as well,
Oh,
one of the
at first
one of
I was
the
like,
one
what are
of
you
the
doing?
one of the yes, one of the last things that we do before we wrap up this week's open mic. But also for those who are watching and listening, what are your numbers now? On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being shitty, 10 being awesome, what are your numbers now? Dude, this hour flew by. Like I
It
didn't
did
even
fly away.
feel like this was an hour.
It was pretty
This
funny.
was a lot of fun. Yes, this was good. So I'm typing this um so that everybody will be able to read it as well. All right. So here it is. What is some advice that you tell others but don't follow yourself?
Oh, for me to answer?
Yeah, for you to answer and I put in the comments for anybody else to be able to answer as well.
Well, the top one is always like when I tell people like, "Oh, you need a break." I think it's that one. I mean, like I always tell other people like, "You need a break, you need a break." But when it comes to myself, I'm like, I can't break, I can't rest, I can't stop. So it's one of the things
I'm
like I know I'm bad at.
I have something similar where I tell everybody make sure that you get enough rest. I don't sleep a lot because I work a lot.
Yeah,
So that's one of the things that I tell people. Now, one thing that I used to really do this was like listening to your body. Like for a long time, I didn't. And there were a couple times that my body made me listen. So
yeah,
now I listen. That
uh-huh.
is one thing that I can say that I have improved on, that I have
Yeah,
evolved, and I do listen more so now for sure.
yeah.
Mhm.
I like it. One thing that Cassie actually and Cassie and Hank actually from my agency they help me with is developing more healthy boundaries as far as like so it's part of this like being able to be like hey no or um if somebody produces a problem instead of me absorbing it being like hey well it sounds like you're helping put reflect it back to them saying like well that sounds crazy or hard. I think that you'll do a good, tell me how it works out as you try to navigate it. So that way you kind of push it back to them and empower them versus absorbing it. So,
Right.
anyways, thank you, Cassie and Hank.
Yes, I like that as
So,
well.
yeah.
Well, awesome. Very cool. This was an excellent open mic live. I had a lot of fun. Thank you so much, Don, for joining me.
Yep.
This was good.
And happy Thanksgiving week, everybody.
Yes, happy Thanksgiving to everyone. If you are going to be working during Thanksgiving, thank you for what you do and for being out there and just everything, being in dispatch, taking the calls, being away from your family, being with your public safety family. Thank you. Thank you. Um, let's see. Oh, Cassie says, yes, she's getting better too. But
Yes.
she says red flags are stop signs. Heed them. Yeah. Yep. I hear that. All right. So happy Thanksgiving, everybody. And as we go into the wrap up of this, for all of those who are watching and listening, if you have any comments, questions, or you ever want to be a guest on the show, the flagship show, you can send an email out to wttpodcast@gmail.com. That is William Tom Tom Podcast at gmail.com. I don't know why I threw the phonetics in there. You can,
I think we do William Turkey.
what? Oh, William
Turkey.
Turkey Podcast at gmail.com.
Yes.
Gobble, gobble, damn it.
Oh,
That was way better than mine. Do it again.
that was
That was even better.
yeah, there we go.
Oh, that is hilarious. You can help support us on patreon.com/WT2 podcast. I can't even talk anymore. Facebook.com/within the trenches podcast/support. But to make it easier and to make it easier for me as well, just simply go to links.co/WTT podcast. And that's links with 2 i's.co/WTT podcast. You can find everything there. Email, all of my social media, the latest episode, where to get both books, stuff from the podcast, merch, that is podcast merch, and how you can support us as well. And I thank you all for the subscribers and everything, because I wouldn't be able to do everything that I do if it wasn't for all of you, but especially you who are watching, listening, supporting, and sharing. So thank you very much. This can be seen on Facebook, YouTube, as well as Twitter. And then for the flagship show, you can listen 24/7 on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, your favorite podcasting app, and withinthetrenches.net. Have a good one, everyone. We'll check you later, and happy Thanksgiving.